Manhunt in Vienna. Armed suspects sought after a terror attack in the city centre. At least one person is known to have been killed and 15 injured during assaults in 6 different locations. At least 22 people have been killed in the Afghan capital Kabul after militants attacked the university campus. 3 gunmen wearing police uniforms are said to have entered the university. Dozens of people scaled the university's high walls in order to escape. Just over a week ago, the Islamic State attacked another education centre in Kabul, killing 24 people. Islamic State group's local branch has claimed responsibility.
Let's have a look at today's front pages for you. The Guardian reports that Liverpool will become the first city to trial mass testing. It also says that those who test positive and their close contacts may have their self-isolation periods reduced to 7 days.
As polls open across the US today, the Times leads on a warning from President Trump, who says a delay in declaring the election result would, he says, put the country in danger.
Johnny Depp features on the front page of The Express after he lost his libel case against the Sun newspaper. It's after the paper published an article that called him a wife-beater.
And terror in Vienna is the headline on Austria's Der Standard website. It's after a multiple shooting in the city last night. The latest figures are, I think, the death toll is 3 at the moment. Police say they are still searching for at least one more attacker.
And we'll keep covering that story this morning because it's obviously still a very ongoing situation. And we were talking about the American election. I know you're going to like this. Are you going to stay up all night and watch it, Dan?
I think. Yes, Louise, is the answer to that. I'm delighted to know that.
These are key times for us. So, this is from the Mail, and lots of the papers obviously writing about the election as well. So, midnight UK time, that is when the polls close, for example, in Florida. Last time, yes. 2016, they called at 4:30 a.m, that's UK time. Pollsters there promising a quick count this year. It could be one of the first to declare. It's used to handling lots of mail-in ballots. We know that many people in America, millions of them have already voted by mail. Georgia called at 4:50 last time, so if you're up in the early hours, it'll all be happening there. Polls closed, for example, at 12:30 at North Carolina, called at 4:23 last time. So if you want to look, there's lots more information about. You can set it all out. You can set alarms. You can do whatever you like. It's going to be a lot of coverage.
And that Florida one is an interesting one, isn't it? Because if Joe Biden manages to win in Florida, then that's an early indicator.
Key state, isn't it? Yeah.
Lots of talk in the newspapers today about what you can and can't do. Talk about golf being banned. You're allowed to go fishing with one other person, but golf is being looked at, isn't it? As is tennis. We'll be talking about that a bit later on. And also,
you're looking at the queues there, weren't you?
I'll show you a picture of a queue in a minute. The ban on worship. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, has said perhaps the closure of churches has been overly cautious in forbidding priests from entering churches during the first lockdown, and saying people must have access to the sacraments. And the Muslim Council of Britain as well say that worship is fundamentally congregational in nature. It is important the government considers revising this during lockdown too. And this is a... Hopefully you can see this.
Shall I help you?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, I'll do it. Here we go. Oh, no, we can't do that, can we? Here we go. Have a look at this. Is a shop in Watford, and can you see that? It's a 397-metre queue to get in to this shop. Going right round the car park. You see that?
Yep.
This is the entrance. It goes all the way around.
Yes. A trolley full of loo paper.
Yes, plenty of bog roll there for the coming weeks. So even though people are saying you don't need to stock up, there are some people who are stocking up.
Very briefly, a little story about electric scooters. They're going to be fitted with noise-emitting devices to reduce the risk of pedestrians being hit by the silent riders. Alerts will be sounded by battery-powered scooters for the first time after worries about a significant expansion in the technology.